I have an update on this old AHM trolley here. I've actually corrected its wheel slip problem. Here's the motor, here's the car body, and I actually, right in the middle above the center window on the front there, I added this 1/4 ounce stick-on wheel weight, which actually came off this old Atlantic type steam locomotive that I got recently. I think it's an old Mantua, but I'm not 100% sure. These weights were actually on top of these front trucks. I find it's not really necessary on this Bachmann Easy Track. So, 1/4 ounce, or 7 grams if anyone in the UK is watching me, was the perfect amount to correct the issue I had. Takes off smooth as silk. Now this Atlantic locomotive that I got off eBay recently, I think is a Mantua, but I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't say anything on the bottom of it, but the way the front pilot truck is put together is very similar with its spring, and also it just looks like Mantua. And I looked at other Mantua Atlantics, and there were some similarities. Now, I don't know how old this one is, but these headlights are not wired. They're like that little jewel thing that they used to put that kind of, the light will hit it. Sometimes makes it look like it's on when it isn't. And I believe this was remotored at some point, because there's a can motor in it. You can kind of see it sticking out below the boiler. Yeah, there's a can motor in it, and someone had added a bunch of weights inside, little stick-on wheel weights, you know, like I had in the trolley. And one issue I have here is, now, when I have it facing this way on the track, it's usually trouble-free, but I think in some spots, this front pilot hits the track. I don't know if it's because of the extra weight. Someone added some extra weight here and back here, and I think this might be a die-cast metal body. And maybe the spring on the truck is also weak. But yeah, but as you can see, it's quite quiet compared to a open frame motor locomotive. This one is labeled for, this one's labeled for Southern Pacific lines. But yeah, this is, so I might do something with the pilot, maybe put some electrical tape on the bottom of it to stop it from shorting out. I'll send it over, because in this direction, I'll show you where it stops. And that's where it cuts out. Right there. Now, as you can see, it was perfectly fine that way. It pulls very nicely. And now, I've pulled quite, I don't know how many cars this can pull, but I had about 7 modern cars on this, maybe 7 or 8, and they roll beautifully. Now I have it pulling some older box car, older refrigerator cars The one in the middle is kind of heavy, and these do not roll as smoothly as anything modern, and I've oiled them before. They probably need new trucks. But this has no trouble pulling these either. So I really do like this locomotive. It's my only Atlantic locomotive, and the fact that it's quiet. If anyone knows anything about this, 'cause I have no clue when it was made. And it already had Katy couplers installed when I got it, although the one on the front got damaged in shipping. So I put one of the Katy scale head couplers on the front. Make it look a little nicer.